I'm Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet, and welcome. Today we're going to learn how to crochet this pyramid lace, which you can see here in front of you. Now there are a couple ways of you can work your pyramids, and really you can place them anywhere in the fabric. You can see down here in the bottom two rows I have staggered them, which is how we're going to work them in the video today, or you can work your pyramids on top of one another. It's really up to you. The ones on top are a shorter repeat than the ones that are staggered down below. The stitch is fairly easy to work. It's the same on both sides, and it produces a fairly lightweight fabric that doesn't use up too much yarn. Today for the tutorial, I'm going to be using a 5mm or an H8 crochet hook, as well as a 100% cotton called Pima Cotton by Lion Brand, and this is a worsted weight yarn. There'll be links to these items in the description of this video. Also in the description you'll find the direct link to the free written instructions on my website at richtexturescrochet.com. So thank you so much for joining me. While you're here, don't forget to subscribe. Take a look around. This channel is updated every week with new free crochet patterns and stitch tutorials. Our stitch today is worked in rows. So we're going to start by making a slip knot, and then by working a foundation chain. And your foundation chain today will need to be a multiple of 8 plus 5. So today I'm going to start by chaining 29. And 29. Once you have your foundation chain of a multiple of 8 plus 5 stitches, you're going to begin row 1 by working 3 double crochets into the 9th chain from your hook. So count in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 into this 9th chain. Work 3 double crochet stitches all into the same chain. You're then going to chain 2, skip the next 3 stitches, and work a double crochet into your next stitch. Chain 2, skip the next 3 stitches, and work 3 double crochets into your next stitch. You're going to repeat that all the way across. Chain 2, skip 3, double crochet into your next, chain 2, skip 3, and 3 double crochets into your next, all the way across, where you will finish off with a double crochet into your final stitch. So chain 2, skip 3, double crochet into your final stitch. Chain 4. The chain 4 counts as a double crochet and a chain 1, and then turn your work. For row 2, you're going to skip the next chain 2 space and work 2 double crochet stitches into your next stitch, both into the same stitch. Double crochet into your next stitch and work 2 double crochets into your next. Chain 1, skip the next chain 2 space and work 1 double crochet into the next stitch. chain 1 and repeat. Skip the next chain 2 space, work 2 double crochets into your next stitch, double crochet into your next, and 2 double crochets into the next stitch, chain 1, skip the next chain 2 space, double crochet into the next stitch, and chain 1. Repeat that all the way across until you come to that starting chain. When you come to the starting chain, you're going to skip the next 2 chain stitches and then work a double crochet into that final stitch. Chain 1, skip your next 2 chains, and double crochet into that next chain stitch. That brings you to the end of row 2. You can chain 3, which counts as a double crochet stitch, and turn your work. For row 3, you're going to begin by working a double crochet, 2 double crochet stitches into your next stitch. So you have your 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets into the next stitch. You're skipping that chain 1 space. Double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. Next, work 2 double crochets into your next stitch. Skip the next chain 1 space and double crochet into the next stitch. Skip the next chain 1 space and repeat. Work 2 double crochets into your next stitch, double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches, and 2 double crochets into your next stitch. Skip the next chain 1 space and double crochet into the next stitch. Skip the next chain 1 space and repeat all the way across to your starting chain 3. When you come to the end of your row 3, you're simply going to work a double crochet into the 3rd chain of that starting chain 4. You can then chain 3, which counts as a double crochet stitch, and turn your work. For row 4, you're going to begin by working a double crochet into the 1st stitch. So this is the stitch at the base of your turning chain. Chain 2, skip the next 3 stitches, and work a double crochet into your next stitch. Chain 2, skip the next 3 stitches, and work 3 double crochets into your next stitch. Chain 2 and repeat. Skip the next 3 stitches, work a double crochet into your next stitch, chain 2, skip the next 3 stitches, and work 3 double crochets into your next stitch. Repeat that all the way across. When you come to your final stitch, which was your chain, starting chain 3, you're going to finish off by working 2 double crochets into your final stitch. So your final stitch is the top of that starting chain 3. Work 2 double crochets. That brings you to the end of your row 4. You can then chain 3, which counts as a double crochet stitch, and turn your work. For row 5, you're going to begin by working 2 double crochets into the next stitch. Chain 1, skip the next chain 2 space, and work a double crochet into your next stitch. Chain 1, skip the next chain 2 space, work 2 double crochet stitches into your next stitch, 1 double crochet into the next stitch, and 2 double crochets into your next. Chain 1, skip the next chain 2 space, double crochet into your next stitch. You're going to repeat this all the way across. Chain 1, skip the chain 2 space, into your next stitch, work 2 double crochets, double crochet into your next stitch, followed by 2 double crochets into your next. Chain 1, skip the next chain 2 space, double crochet into your next. All the way across to your final 2 stitches. When you come to those final 2 stitches, you'll chain 1, skip the chain 2 space, work 2 double crochets into your next stitch, and 1 double crochet into the top of your turning chain. That brings you to the end of row 5. You can then chain 3, which counts as a double crochet stitch, and turn your work. For row 6, you're going to double crochet into your next stitch, and work 2 double crochets into your next. Skip the next chain 1 space and double crochet into your next stitch. Skip the next chain 1 space, work 2 double crochets into your next stitch, 1 double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches, and 2 double crochets into your next stitch. You're going to repeat this all the way across, double crochet into your next stitch. After you skip that chain 1 space, skip the next chain 1 space, work 2 double crochets, double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches, 2 double crochets into your next, skip the next chain 1 space, and double crochet all the way across to your final 3 stitches. Skip that chain 1 space, work 2 double crochets into your next stitch, followed by 1 double crochet into each of the final 2 stitches, which includes the top of that starting chain. That brings you to the end of row 6. You're going to chain 5. This is a double crochet and a chain 2, and turn your work. For row 7, and this is the final row of our repeats, you're going to begin by skipping the next 3 stitches and working a double crochet into your next 3 double crochets into your next stitch. Next, chain 2, skip the next 3 stitches and double crochet into your next stitch. Chain 2, skip the next 3 stitches and work 3 double crochets into your next stitch. Repeat this all the way across. Chain 2, skip the next 3 stitches, double crochet into your next stitch, chain 2, skip the next 3 stitches, and work 3 double crochets into your next stitch all the way across. When you come to your final 4 stitches, you're going to chain 2, skip the next 3 stitches, and work a double crochet into the top of that starting chain. You can then chain 4, which counts as a double crochet stitch, and a chain 1, and turn your work. And that's all there is for the repeats in this pattern. From here on end, you're going to repeat rows 2 through to 7 for as long as you would like. You're then going to fasten off, weaving your ends, and that's how you work this pyramid stitch. So thank you so much for joining me, and once again, don't forget to subscribe and be sure to keep checking back for new free stitch tutorials and crochet patterns. Until I see you again, happy crocheting. Bye.